Pastor said my womb was closed. Pastor said I only need a sacrifice. Now, I emptied my bank account. I lost my marriage. I lost my money. I lost everything. Yet, I didn't see any child. Now I realize that miracle the pastor promised me was not meant to happen because it was all a scam. Now, pastors, there are fake pastors. And ask me how you know one. Your conscience will always tell you this one is a fake pastor. Pastors have ruined so many marriage. Not all pastors, so many pastors has ruined so many marriages, has ruined so many lives, has spied so many ambitions, and yet they still appear innocent. Despite all the allegations and accusations flying up and down, they still appear and act innocent. Now, my name is Queenette. If you're not following us up to this point, kindly click on that follow button and follow us. We share life challenges and marriage challenges. Who knows, you might learn something from anybody's story. So kindly click on that follow button so that you don't miss out any story, so that you learn from them. Now, this lady, a pastor ruined her marriage. You ask me, Queenette, how? Now this is how. I will name her Bolanle, right? Some people will say, you love Yoruba name. Cool down. There is a reason for that, right? I will name her Bolanle, which I will not tell you the reason why I name some people Yoruba name. Okay, so that is a clue left to me. So now, Bolanle married out of love. Yeah, Bolanle is a graduate. Bolanle is a successful businesswoman. Bolanle is a loving woman, but now people don't know her as Bolanle the graduate or Bolanle the successful businesswoman. They now know her as Bolanle the barren woman. Yeah. Now she has been married for good 8 years. Yeah. And she married out of love. She loved her husband, and I'll name her husband Kola. Yeah. So now, Bolanle has been married for good 8 years. She said after the first 5 years, things became so difficult. Her husband that used to be so loving and caring became so distant. Yeah, he just began to be so distant. The all cringy and everything stopped. Everything just depreciated. Yeah. And after some time, her mother-in-law started visiting them. She said initially her mother-in-law will visit and just be normal, but now she will visit and start doing so many things. In the midnight, her mother-in-law will wake her up and start praying. Yeah, they will pray. Her mother-in-law will cry. At times, she will not see any fault in it. After all, the woman wants a grandchild. But after some time, it became so disturbing. Yeah, like the mother-in-law doesn't care if she's tired, if she's willing, if the soul and spirits are all willing. She doesn't give a F. So she will call her, wake her up midnight. They will pray, they will cry, they will wail, they will read Bible, they will fast and all that. After some time, the woman will start throwing, when you don't want to tell something to someone directly, like you don't want to call her a barren woman, you now say every child is a blessing. The mother-in-law will not say children are blessings. So the mother-in-law will not say you guys are not getting younger. Things that are being thrown to her indirectly. Now after some time, the mother-in-law introduced her. Listen to this part, because if you're a married woman and you have a relationship with your in-laws, you have to be careful, because if anything goes south, they will always blame you. It only takes the grace of God for you to be married into a family that will not blame you for any disappointment and failures in that marriage. It only takes the grace of God. But if you are unlucky and unfortunate, you have to be extremely careful. Especially times like this. Her mother-in-law introduced her to a pastor. The pastor's name is mentioned, but I'll not mention his name. I don't even want to give a fake name. No, leave it like that. And the name of his church was mentioned. That's no problem. Now, the mother-in-law introduced her to this pastor. The mother-in-law emphasized that the pastor specializes bringing children. Yeah, that his gift, when some people have the gift of seeing, gift of healing, gift of deliverance, but this pastor has the gift of giving children. Ask me how, I don't know now, but we'll know later, right? Now When she got to the church, she said that everywhere were filled with women crying and wailing, women crying to God. I've been barren for 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, 5 years, and so many years. That's during the time of testimonies, she will see so many women with babies giving testimonies. She has been here for just 9 months. After 9 months, God bless them. She has been here for just saying, after a year, God bless them. And the testimonies were so convincing. Yeah, you know, when you see testimony that will just convince you that blessed God they here. So let's be going. So one day she said the pastor called her up during the time of prophecy. The pastor called her up in front of everybody and said, something blocked your womb. In fact, someone blocked your womb. Someone close to you blocked your womb out of wickedness, jealousy, and hatred. But don't worry. All you have to do is just sow a seed. That is how it started. Sow a seed. A seed. Someone say a seed. Sow a seed, and by God's grace, the blockage will open. I asked her, how much seed did you sow? She said initially it was a seed of 50,000 naira. And remember, she's a successful businesswoman. Her husband has the money, so the money is not a problem for them. She gave the pastor the 50,000 naira. The next thing, fasting. You have to fast too. We pay for people to fast for you. They are normal. You understand? The people will fast for you. How much? 200,000. The next thing, deliverance. So deliverance service. Our deliverance service is 500k. She paid. Family liberation 350k. She paid. Kiniko 500k. She paid. And all these things has been happening with her mother-in-law's consent, because her mother-in-law was the one that took her to that church. Yeah, so her mother-in-law will always encourage her, don't worry, this pastor agency will final bus stop, final destination, hey, God do, I beg you. God. Hi, the pastor, now don't do, we think God big hand from heaven, give us very big knock. Okay, now she said that after some time, when the pastor demanded 850, 900, she called the mother-in-law. Mama, this money is not too much. After all, we have not seen anything. The mother-in-law was like,